All right, lovelies. So we're now going to move into the next segment of the night, which is tarot tea time, you and me time, divinity time. This will be a collective message. So I want you to take what resonates, all right, and leave what does not. Everything is not going to be for you, or it just might, but I want you to use your discernment and move the energy where it goes. I might say he and it's she, I might say you and it's them. So I want you to just, tap in and open up your mind to receive whatever message is going to come through for you. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, you can do so on the website, crystalinemars.com. I offer 30-minute as well as 1 hour tarot readings plus more. Yeah.
Those dealing with grief will receive a financial gift.
Those with grief, this is a message from Baba Legba. Logas. Those dealing with grief will receive a financial gift soon. That was from Logas, a message that he channeled. So, and I got the chills, like when he said, those who are dealing with grief. That's for whatever. We could grieve ourselves, grieve our past selves and things like that. Or some of y'all have been grieving lost ones, lost loved ones, rather it was close friends or family members. So that's a message. Ashe. Because I pulled out the death card earlier and then he pulled out the world. So definitely there is some ending and the lights just cut off. My LED lights just randomly cut off. Ashe. Lights out. Wow. Let's see. So I'm going to be connecting with our new deck. Hold on. I just heard that I need to cleanse. I need to burn some santo real quick. So bear with me. Share with me. Lights out, flames out. Damn. Passing the torch, right? You ready for the torch to be passed? Smooth transition. Some of y'all have been being prepared. Y'all know, like with the relay in track, when they pass it, they practice so they can have a smooth transition. And a lot of the times you have to, with the when they transition the person, I don't know the placements of track, but that person, they start running and they have their arm back just ready to receive the wand, right? They don't just be standing there like, oh, pass me the wand. They already are in motion. They are already moving forward. And that's a message in itself. Ashe. All right. Spirit has been moving us forward. All right. You may have not been feeling ready. You may not feel like you have enough, or you are healed enough, knowledgeable enough, skilled enough. Right? And Spirit's like, go. 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 Just go ahead and start moving. But in that movement, continue to be in a space of receiving. Don't close yourself off. Don't close yourself up. All right? But you're being prepared for this wand that is being passed to you. And you got to carry it all away. You got to take us to the finish line. All right? And we cheering you on. All right? Some of y'all are coming to... I just heard smoking and joking is coming to an end. Yeah. Somebody said, Ashe, ass forward. So I guess this was just a message. Like I needed to just channel this torch energy because I don't have a torch in this room. This is the only torch that I have in this room. But yeah, somebody said eyes forward, and that's the thing. Some of y'all don't see. You don't know what's coming. You feel it, right? And that's why it's important. The hope card kept coming out when I was shuffling. And it's this thing of remain optimistic and trust that feeling of prosperity, of blessings, of gifts, of freedom. Trust that it is coming through for you. But you got to feel your way through it. Trust your intuition. And that's what I mean when I keep saying feel. And I see I keep trying. And some of y'all keep trying and it's not working. All right. Some of y'all have hit a dead end with something. Or the moment it seemed like it's beginning to move forward and heat up and, you know, start new is like it goes back. You said, are you open to the idea of lighting it with one of the candles that's lit? No candles are lit. No candles are lit in this moment. I told you, lights out, flames out. So whatever, like, let it go out. All right. And I kind of want to hit on the message of the day as well, because some people were in the comments and they had like their own opinions in regards. So some of you may not have heard the word of the day, but I said not everybody, like for those of you who feel like your energy is always drained, people who love to say like I'm empathic, because we're all empaths, right? It's just some of us are we aren't able to tap into that because we have these blockages and things, so we're not able to feel it. And so I was saying, for those of you who always feel drained, that doesn't necessarily mean you need to cut everybody off or cut those people off. It's more so my battery is dying. I told you this energy is on its way out, whatever this is. But it's time for you to manage your energy. All right. What are you giving your energy? Because if it's draining, that means you're letting it's draining. So there is a hole, a leak in some way. All right. I need you to harness your energy, control your energy. You can be a listening ear. That's what I say. You can be a listening ear but not absorb. And I'm not encouraging nobody for your ears to be a dumping ground. Don't stay in places where you're literally just getting your energy is getting siphoned, right? Where it's just being taken, and there's no give. But what I'm saying is sometimes we have these unrealistic expectations from people, and we expect, like, so when they come with their problems, because we all have weight, you know, or I won't say we all have weight, but we all have things that come through every now that may burden us, you know, something that may come through that may worry us. We're human. And for those of you, it's like some of you can't handle it. You can't handle somebody else talking to you or expressing, you know, what's on, you know, what they feel and what's heavy on them. You can't take it because you take it on. Those are the people that I'm talking to. You have to learn how to set up boundaries for yourself to where you can be a support and be a listening ear, but not drain your energy. Once again, use your discernment, because not everybody deserves your energy. But I'm talking about for those people who, you know, who may come through and they may be in a low spot and they just need you, you know, and you want to show up for them, but you just feel like you can't because you always feel drained. I'm not talking about those people who always drain you. I'm talking about the people who need you and they're coming through. Just, you know, they may need to vent, because that's sometimes we need to just release. And yes, there are other ways to release, but at the end of the day, that's what connections are for. Like, we need each other. We do. Okay? We are, that's the beauty about being human. Okay? And we can relate and have these relationships and things. And so we're not meant to go through everything alone, experience everything alone, and vent to a piece of paper all the time or talk to spirits all the time. When are we going to build ourselves up strong enough to where we can be a support system for our people, for our loved ones, right? To where you can talk to them on the phone and they can talk about their issues real quick, you know, and you get off the phone and get back to your thing, your business. All right. And some of you may be like, well, how do I manage my energy? How do I manage my emotions? Remember your role. Shout out to you, lovely, who just booked, Marjorie, for your birth chart booking. But what is your role? All right. What is your role? And also, what do they need? Because sometimes they just need somebody to listen and say, I can understand, or I don't know what that feels like, but I know you'll get the answers, or whatever. Are you giving unsolicited advice? That's another thing that drains us. Sometimes we give it more than it even requires of us. So let's get into the cards. Sometimes just having somebody there is enough. Sometimes it's not about what you say, it's just about you being there. So I wanted to share that perspective so we can learn how to harness our energy, so we can be there for each other. Because we're all going through something. We're all growing through something. But like I said, discernment, because you do have those people who just want to stay in that pity party, and they just, they just want to, suck off of you. But then it goes to, that's why we have to drop expectations in a sense as well. Because how can you expect for somebody to see what you see? Like, when you know that a person is in a certain space or they have a certain perspective, how can you have these higher expectations of them to be self-aware, or to be able to be emotionally intelligent and things like that? It's like, what are your expectations? And it's also important that we meet people where they are. I know, we like to say don't meet people where they are, but when you've been around the block, like Logas was talking about yesterday with, as you evolve and, time is cyclical, you will come back to, right, with greater wisdom, greater understanding and things like that. And it's like, that's why we get a lot of resistance with people, is because we don't know how to relate anymore. We put ourselves on a spiritual pedestal, and once we know a little something, we begin to smell ourselves and look down or judge those who are not where we are, right? And it's like, when you allow yourself to delve deeper and truly understand that we're all just at different levels of consciousness, you begin to have a certain level of compassion for those. And there are things that you could actually learn if you let yourself move into that space, instead of trying to teach, right? Instead of trying to preach, look for ways of how you can relate and how you can both, benefit from the conversation or the relationship, right? But you in order for us to really get through to one another, you have to meet people where they are. Like, you can't go to somebody with algebra questions and they're in freaking third grade math or whatever, pre-algebra. Or here you go with, I'm trying to think of the maths. No, what's another one? I'm going to say chemistry. I'm going to move to science because I can't remember the order of math. But let's say, no, what's the other one? What's the one above chemistry? The very challenging science, y'all. What's the very challenging science? Y'all help me. It's chemistry, and then it's, I want to say it starts with the E. What is it, y'all? Come on, I know you know it. What is it? Calculus. Yes. I said an E. Calculus. So you can't try to teach somebody calculus and they're freaking in earth science. They don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But you were in earth science, right? And then you moved on to chemistry and all of the other sciences. So meet them in earth science where they are. Meet them where they are. Physics. I think that's really what I was trying to say, not calculus. But y'all get the point. Oh, calculus was math. Thank you. But physics. And so it's like, meet them where they are. Now, when we talk about emotions and, being immature and things like that, no, you don't want to meet them where they are. But as far as like level of knowledge, meet them where they are. Stop expecting them to rise as you are. Because they're right where they need to be, just like you are. Now, let's get into the card. So, this is the new deck. Let's see what she's talking about. All right. So we got the Seven of Pentacles. All right. Let's see. It says delayed reward, growth, and patience. And the guys are just talking about that gift coming through. So then we got the Knight of Cups. All right. So I see that you have been putting your heart into something, and you've been diligent with it. You may have been connecting with your heart center and learning how to have that compassion for yourself. But let's see. And then we got the Five of Wands. But there's definitely been some challenges. I do see that it's been like murky waters, or, you know, some of you have been healing from, you know, healing through betrayal, losses, trying to forgive. But there may be some kind of competition or tension that you are currently experiencing. There may be something that you are pursuing that is a very competitive, like, field. All right. But I'm about to get something clear. I'm about to get clarifiers for each of these. So clarify this Five of Wands. Five of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. And then give me support. Three of Cups in reverse. Okay. So definitely there could have been some kind of breakup or some break in a group. This could have been like a group project or a group of friends. This could have three people involved, but there was some kind of disagreement and tension involved, or maybe like hidden competition. And some of you may have, your intuition have been speaking to you about this situation. But what's this? Ace of Wands. Yeah, and some of you, your intuition told you to go. It told you to go. To maybe some of y'all were like trying to build with a group of people, or, you know, build a friendship or whatever with somebody or something, and your intuition told you to go. And some of y'all may have gotten stuck on potential of what something could be. All right, we got the Ace of Cups in reverse. So definitely I do see something is not in harmony. Something is not in harmony, and this is present that I'm feeling. We got the Two of Pentacles. So we got the Seven of Pentacles clarified by the Two of Pentacles. And it's just something, it's something just isn't working. Something just is not working anymore. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles and Two of Pentacles. The Liberator. Yes. So you're about to be freed from this thing. I'm feeling this tightness in my heart chakra as I speak. And so this could definitely be something that's connected to your heart chakra, or somebody that you love, or your relationship, or something like that. Oh. Some of y'all feel like you're in bondage. Somebody was a dancer. So we got the Two of Swords. I said that. It's a stalemate kind of energy. Stalemate kind of energy, and a decision has to be made. And I feel like this decision is you. Like, you have to make this decision, rather. And the decision is you, right? You were chosen. And we got the revealer in reverse. The reveler in reverse. So that's the wheel of fortune in reverse. So I do see something happening that it works out in your favor, but it may not look like exactly how you. No, that's not it. Yeah, the enemy may be trying to like trick you out of what you know, because that's not it. What is this? Reveal this. What is this? What is this? The Seven of Swords. Didn't I just say that? Deception. You see how quick I picked up on that? Deception. Because I didn't feel, because I'm gonna say what I was about to say, but then it was like my vision was distorted, and I had to stop it in its tracks. Like, no, that's not what I see. I'm not about to say what I don't see. And that's when I stopped it and I started shuffling, and a freaking strategy and a deception card came up. Confirmation. And so what I'm getting is like, this is faded and it's out of your control, and you may have been trying to control the way the dominoes fell, right? The domino effect. Dominique may be significant, or the initials D may have some kind of, importance, but definitely somebody may have been trying to control. They've been trying to control, so to like change the fate essentially, or you may have been trying to change your fate. But we about to get more on this. All these pentacles. Give me more. And the Seven of Swords. The swords is the mind. So the Seven of Swords. So we got the Seven of Swords and the Two of Swords. So that is 9 swords. Right? And that 9 is that Scorpio energy. That death and creation. That destruction and creation. That death and rebirth. That action. That Mars. That just doing it. Getting started. Just leaving. Just leading. Right? Planning. Right? But not planning, but don't paralyze, right? There is a difference with being paralyzed and being patient. What also came out was the 8 of Wands and the Judge. So this is going to happen very, very fast. All right, we got evaluation, redemption, and the 8 of Wands is rapid movement, quick decisions, and incoming news. All right. So I encourage you to, it's like at this point, you need to have a conversation with self in regards to, it's like, so you need to have a conversation with your higher self. And that just looks like you could either write it in a letter or you could say it out loud in regards to this decision. And I feel like you know what it is, though. I feel like you know what it is in regards to like what you need to do or what you need to let go of or what you need to do to change this situation. And when you make that decision, it is done. And so it is. But definitely Judgment Day, under evaluation. Everybody is under evaluation, and it's about to be some. I'm seeing like people get moved around. So there's definitely about to be some replacements. You might be replacing somebody, or somebody might be replacing somebody. Take it as it resonates. And I'm looking at, I see somebody looking at resumes. So this could be in a job field. Some of y'all are ready to switch jobs and you're like wanting to move into a more competitive field or some way, or, even if it's not competitive, jobs. And even if it's not like a physical job, it's a spiritual job, a spiritual mission. And they're looking at resumes. They're looking at track orders. They're looking at resilience. They're looking at discipline. They're looking at integrity, right? They're looking at the resumes, the spiritual resumes, as well as the physical resumes, like who can best fit this position. And I'm seeing a manager position. So this can be metaphorically speaking, but it's this thing where management. Remember, I talked about management in the word of the day, the message of the day. Management, manage, okay? Manage. Somebody's loved one may name be Rose, may name be Rose. Name may be Rose. The colors yellow and green may be significant as well. What else we got? So we got the Six of Swords. Transition, relocation, healing journey. There may be 3 kids involved. Somebody might have 2 and 1 on the way, or 1 this year, like somebody's getting pregnant. An uncle and father is coming through as well. But let's see, what's up with this transition? What's up with the Six of Swords? Six of Swords. Yes, and for some of you, because this is episode 51 of the Crystaline Mars show, and 5 plus 1 is 6, right? And 5 minus 1 is 4. So that 6 is Venus. That has things to do with love, relationships, aesthetics, and things like that. And that 5 minus 4, that's that Aquarius energy. And that's also has to do with Uranus change. All right. And so I do feel like with this Six of Swords, it's like there was something that was a wedge, that created a wedge. All right. And some of y'all may have felt like, you know, you were cursed, or you just had a bad streak of luck in regards to relationships and the energy that's coming in towards you. But I do see that it was like some deceptive energy. But also I'm getting like this deception was a divine intervention though. For real, for real. I know it may sound weird, but it's like it was giving you time and the other party's time. All right, we got the Phoenix. This is a beautiful card. The Phoenix, it says transformation, renewal, endings, and beginnings. This is that Scorpio energy. This is the death card, I'm assuming. Yes, this is the death card, but it's that rising from the ashes, like the Phoenix. And you know, and it's full moon energy. We're feeling this. So some of y'all may be feeling more balanced with this Libra energy. This Libra energy may be bringing in balance. And for some of you, it may be more clear. It may be beneficial for you to begin to ask the universe or your spirit guides for, you know, assistance or guidance or direction in regards to how you need to create balance, where you need balance at. Somebody asked, what do you mean divine intervention? So that means like essentially the Most High intervening, causing a disruption, coming in between on purpose, for a higher purpose, for a purpose that you don't see or you didn't see. It's like a kid running in the street but not knowing a car is coming, and then an adult came and like grabbed the kid. It was like a divine intervention, like came in between the car and the kid to save the kid's life. And it could have been something that extreme, being that I use that as an example, to where like your soul and your spirit was literally in a dark space, all right, and you could have been headed down a very dark path, dealing with the energy or being at that job or wherever you were, right? You said, do I see pregnancy? Yes, I spoke on that the other day. I saw pregnancy this year. I don't see a specific month, but definitely this year. And I'm getting spring, summertime, I say. So I just got spring, summertime. So let's see what else. We got the Queen of Swords. What's this Queen of Swords? You said thank you, it's spring. Ancestors will do this. Yeah. What's this Queen of Swords? Ashe. Seven of Wands. And so I'm just getting like, stand on what you say. Say what you mean and mean what you say. All right, be very clear. Be very direct. What is it that you will not tolerate? What it is that you desire? You know, what has expired? What spoiled milk has to get thrown out? Sometimes the truth hurt, and you may have been biting your tongue to save other people's feelings. And with this Libra energy that is present, some of y'all may be called to go in the courthouse, spiritual court, or, you know, speak on somebody's behalf, defend somebody or something in some way with that Libra energy. And we also had the Judge come out earlier. Can you talk trauma? What about trauma? I prayed today to Papa Ilegua, Ma'a, and Jesus, and peace was on our evening. You must say, brown skin Papa, that was a little, you must say peace was on our evening. I love that. There you go. There you go. I love that for you. Of course, Lucy Feeney. Somebody speaks 2 languages or is learning another language. That's random. But we got the ancestor. Who talked them up? We got the ancestor. Guidance, wisdom, solitude. I don't know if that phase resonates with somebody or this energy resonates with somebody. But I'm getting very fragile energy. Somebody's grandfather might have been like very tender in his last days, very frail. He may have gotten sick out of nowhere, or, you know, he was like, he had big energy and then he just got real small. Or somebody's father. I don't know if I said father. But I'm getting like fatherly, masculine energy that had a very strong spirit, and they went out fighting. They went out fighting, but introspection, the ancestors. So yes, I was just talking about court. And so definitely, I guess the ancestors coming through, like either speaking on your behalf. We got the eclipse. Don't we have an eclipse coming up? So there's a lot of changes and shifts that are always happening, but they're going to be very pivotal with this upcoming eclipse. But the ancestors, definitely there is spiritual court being held, and spiritual things that they are dealing with on your behalf. Some of y'all body has been literally cramping up, and some of y'all have been very fatigued, very tired. And you may have, or some of y'all got sick as well, because it's like you weren't listening to spirit when it comes to sitting down or resting. And so being that you didn't listen to it, spirit's like, they gonna sit you down. So some of y'all got sat down, right? I have been to therapy and treatment and every kind of effing rehab my entire life trying to work on my trauma, but we have never gotten to it. Like, I can't get to my old trauma if I can't work through. Okay. Ashe. And sometimes we just have to give things time to heal. Because I'm just seeing somebody pick at a wound. And you may not be able to get, you said the Khanda ancestral court. Is that what it's called? The Khanda? Is that ancestral court? I've always talked about spiritual court, but I've never, acknowledged it as ancestral court. So this was the first time I acknowledged it as that. And someone wrote the Khanda, the Khanda. All right, so I love it. Oh my, this is so beautiful, y'all. This is confirmation of what Logas said. Somebody's ancestors definitely used Logas as a vessel to give us that message. If you weren't here and you don't know what I'm talking about, Logas said, for those of you who are dealing with grief, right? a financial, what did he say? Gift is coming through very soon. And so the ancestor card came out, right? And I just started shuffling, and all of the pentacles came out. And the pentacles talk about material needs. The pentacles talk about things that are tangible, finances as well. And so we got the 6 of Pentacles, we got the 4 of Pentacles, and we got the Ace of Pentacles. All right. So that's 6 plus 4 is 10. That's 1. Leo, leading. Leading by example today is 22, and it's 11:02, 22. I always catch my number. I always catch Duüblé time. I caught it yesterday on live during the reading, if I'm not mistaken. But it's 22 day, right? And 22 is the Queen Builder, right? But with these pentacles coming through, because we got the Ace of Pentacles, and this is literally the opportunities coming through for you, the gifts coming through for you. All right, new financial ventures. All right, to give you that financial cushion so you can pursue, so you can do what needs to be done. Right, so you can do what you desire to do. Because some of you have this list, you have this bucket list of things, and you're like, but at the end of the day, I do need money to get certain things done. I do, and so with this though, we got it coming through. And I feel like some of y'all might be looking like this right now, like her. Because the 4 of Pentacles is I ain't got it. The 4 of Pentacles is I ain't got it. And you see him? He looking like I got it, right? So this is you now, and this is you very soon. This is you now, and this is you very soon. All right? So remember I said with the wand, keep your hand out. Keep your hand out. And just get started, whatever that looks like for you. Some of you literally just need to leave the past in the damn past. You might be trying to re-dig up stuff that is buried 6 feet under. Right? And you're wondering why you can't get to the root of it, because every time you try to get to it, the ancestor's like, I'm moving it lower. Don't worry about that. Let's start new. Let's start new. Like, let's plant a seed. You trying to get down to the root of stuff, like, let's plant new roots. Let's plant new seeds. That's already done. You're choosing to live there. You're choosing to live there. You're choosing to give your energy, give all of your energy, and there's nothing wrong with getting to the root of things, right? Trying to get to the surface of things, you know, like where things started. But at a certain point, it's like, okay, now where do I start? I was thinking about this right before we went live, and I was thinking about, you know, our descendants and how we are the new ancestors. And it's like, what new habits, what new mindsets, what new ways of beings, what teachings, what preachings, right? What beliefs, I'm not sure if I said that, are we embedding now? What record are we setting now? Let's focus here. That's why I've never been the one that goes so deep into history. Because it's like, okay, history is the past, his story. Now, what am I going to write for the future? What do I see for the future? Let's go there, because that is what I will experience. The history, the past, that already has been experienced. So, ouch. Who do you wish? What kind of ancestors, you know, do you wish you had when you were a little child? You know, your grandmother, your grandparent, your mother, your father, your aunt, uncle, cousins. Like, what support did you need around you? What support or wisdom or love is it that you desire to experience in your youth? And how can you now show up as that? Because it's really just a matter of a choice. But we have this idea that we have to do so much work around like healing, like, and don't get me wrong, healing does have to, you know, take place in order for us to really be in a space to navigate in this certain way, but it's also just a conscious choice that just needs to be made. And that's why I said go ahead, go to the future. Like, what is your end goal? And let's start there. Let's start there. Let's rewrite it. Let's re-experience it. Let's re-experience it. So we're about to close up. It's Face-to-Face Fridays, y'all. Somebody just sent in a request. I'm not sure if it was an accident, but we do have Face-to-Face Fridays. Every Friday we open the floor towards the end of the show. Well, not towards the end of the show. Well, yeah. It says Baba Wolfie blah 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 blah. I'm not sure. They got a long name. Want me like try to join them? I don't know who that is.
Nah, don't worry about it.
But y'all can go ahead and send in your request to join, so that way when we do get to the actual face-to-face Fridays, we could just go ahead and start, you know, adding y'all in, right? First come, first serve, because y'all know we only are able to hit about 5 people before Instagram block it off. So if you'd like to, we can close up. We done. Hold on, I want to pull one though. But yeah, so if y'all like to join, don't wait. You can ask any questions, you know, spirituality, relationship advice, you know, whatever questions that you have, we'll do our best to answer them. But you will have to join the live for that part though. Or y'all can ask questions in the box as well, but certain things, like if you want us to pull some cards or something like that, you'll have to do that on live. So let's see, we're going to close out. We got the 3 of Wands. So this is expansion, the King of Swords, position of power, and the King of Wands. So we got 2 kings, King Vision, leadership, I told y'all. And lastly, we got the 8 of Cups. So that's moving on, transitioning, letting the past be the past and following the light, following your highest purpose, your highest path, your highest self. And leaving the past in the past, like I said. So that concludes the tarot tea time of the night. I hope that somebody joins the face-to-face tonight, because I really do want to connect with y'all. And it's been a while since somebody's joined. But we're now going to move on to the next segment of the night, which is the birthday energy. If you'd like a personal reading, any spiritual contract breaking, or any other spiritual service from either Brother Logas or myself, you can book on the website crystalinemars.com.